Well, I think that went on a little long enough. I think we actually got to the end of the theme song because I was taking that long.
No, it's still going.
It is still going, but oh my god, we have those people again staring at us. Stop staring!
We're not here to entertain you. Go away.
Are you not entertained? No, it's just annoying. I hate seeing them in the background.
Yeah.
Like they're not even doing anything. They're just passersby, but it's bothering me. But hello. I am Spring Like the Season, and I'm here with Basic Brian, and it's almost one of our last shows. This is Everybody Loves Spring in the Morning. So, Brian, I'm going to tell you right now why you should shave your beard. Turns out that beards are covered with poop. No, I'm kidding. But they're covered with stuff that is almost the same, like, remnants as poop. Like, it's pretty gross.
I mean, that's if you don't wash it. I wash my facial hair like I wash my hair every day.
I don't even think it's your fault, no matter how many times you wash it. So, an Albuquerque, an ABC affiliate, swabbed and tested several men's beards and found that while some beards contain normal bacteria, which I guess would be Brian's beard since he cleans it, other beards contain bacteria similar to those found in fecal matter. So for those of you who want to do No Shave November, you're going to smell like poop. Gonna smell like poop. And it's really funny because I love beards, and apparently they're as dirty as toilets.
This is like the best effort I've put out for a beard. My facial hair takes a long time to grow in.
How do you wash it? Do you put shampoo in it?
Sometimes I put like conditioner on.
This is a very valid question. How do guys wash their beards?
Sometimes I use conditioner.
Do you really? Are you messing with me? Does it make it softer?
Kind of, yeah. When it's like getting really itchy, I put a little conditioner on.
See, I thought you guys would just probably wash your face and call it a day, but that kind of makes sense because if it's hair, you should probably wash it with like shampoo or something, right?
Yeah.
Do they have beard shampoo?
I think they have like mustache wax if you want to like style
I
with
think
like
beard
the
shampoo may be the new thing since everyone's things are covered with poo.
Yo, I'll be a millionaire.
You nasties. But all these great celebrities, like right now, I'm obsessed with Brock O'Hearn, and he's like this man, the king of man buns. That's what they're calling him. He's from LA. He's 6'7", and he's all hunk of man. Like he looks like he belongs in Magic Mike XXL, which is coming out soon. Don't watch it, 'cause I'm pretty sure it's gonna be trash. Yeah. But Tom Hardy has a beard. Common, Jake Gyllenhaal, Jamie Dornan from that awful movie.
Yo, Common got casted for Suicide Squad.
Yes, he did.
My prediction: Black Manta.
I don't even know who that is.
He's Aquaman's enemy.
Ew.
Yeah.
Wait, but you said we were talking during the break, and he said that Will Smith's actually gonna have like a mask or something.
Yeah, because he's playing Deadshot, who traditionally has like a mask and an eyepiece for sniping. Because he's a sniper.
I don't know anything about Suicide Squad.
It's the whole premise behind Suicide Squad is it's all villains. Oh.
That was Demergis. That's what I'm saying. Squeeze me like I'm.
Oh.
I'm on air, sir.
Yeah, Demergis. She's on air.
So rude.
It's rude.
Rude.
And so the whole premise is it's all villains that got captured, and they're pretty much like they were told by the government, okay, we're gonna send you on these suicide missions. If you live, we'll shorten your sentence.
Yeah, because they're bad guys essentially.
Yeah. So it's pretty much all villains trying to lower their sentence, and the whole premise is like, you know, a lot of them will probably die in the movie.
Oh, wait, is that real?
Yeah, in the comics, a lot of them die off and then are replaced by other villains. I mean, they're probably not going to kill off Will Smith or Harley Quinn because, you know, going in, they're like, you know, favorites. First one to die will be the villain, Slipknot. That's my prediction.
Spoiler alert.
Well, I haven't seen the movie. This is just predictions.
Ooh.
So Slipknot, first to go. El Diablo, doesn't look like he's going to be lasting long. Captain Boomerang, maybe. Let's see. They got Harley Quinn who can't... They won't kill her off. They won't.
They can't. She's a big character. She's like the one female character.
There's two other female characters in this movie as well.
Really?
Enchantress and Katana.
Why does that name sound so familiar, Katana? Is she from She's not from Mortal Kombat.
There is a girl named Katana in Mortal Kombat.
That's why it sounds familiar.
Katana was in Arrow. She's in it. Although her costume looks terrible in that show. I'm losing it with Arrow, by the way. That's like a little side comment. I might just stop after the season.
I keep hearing Arrows. It's going down, actually.
It's going downhill fast, and Flash has been amazing.
It's going down.
Although one problem, spoiler alert for Arrow, they killed off Deadshot in that show because WB doesn't want competing Deadshots. And it was because the guy playing Deadshot on the show, everyone could tell, is probably a lot better than Will Smith. And they don't want that.
Well, talking about people who are killed off, I have a very valid question. Because have you seen the Avengers?
Yeah, most of it.
The second one.
Yeah, it got leaked online.
Okay, so you know that Pietro dies, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Quicksilver.
Yeah. So, but in the movie, he's called Pietro because Fox owns Quicksilver.
Yep.
And all these.
Well, his
characters.
name is Pietro.
It's like a whole big thing.
The comics.
Why did they killed him off mainly because of the Sony because of Fox, right?
I don't think so. They wanted like a death.
Spoiler alert! Sorry,
spoiler
Pietro
alert.
dies.
I could see it as more they wanted a death to unify them, get Scarlet Witch over to their side.
It bothered me so much.
What bothered me was he's supposed to be
stronger.
super fast and all that. What takes him out? A bullet. A bullet he could outrun.
But it's because he like ran in front and blocked them.
He could have moved them out of the way.
Yeah, honestly, he definitely could have.
Don't make it sound like he couldn't. Like, oh, it's either he dies or they die. He could have saved them all. He wanted to die.
Well, our blockbuster movie critic, Bobby Boncardo, does not give the Avengers Age of Ultron that good of a rating. He said it was okay.
Yeah.
He's gotten very cynical. He gave Fast and Furious, like, what was it, a C or a B or something like that?
I heard Joss Whedon's been getting a lot of hate online.
I've heard of that too, because no one liked the family element. You know what I didn't
No,
like?
they didn't like how it's a lot of women that didn't like how Black Widow was portrayed.
I was literally just about to say that. That irked me. Why in the world did there have to be a romance plot for Black Widow?
You know what the original?
Strong. I don't get it.
You know what the original romance plot was going to be?
Who?
Love triangle with her, Hawkeye, and Captain America. Did you see the interview with?
Is that what it was? Why they had
yeah.
called her like?
Yeah, he jokingly called her a slut.
Basically, yeah. I was trying to avoid the word, but yeah, basically that's what they called her. And then they had to apologize to everyone for it. But I didn't know that was the original plan.
And then they got her with Hulk.
I don't like it. And then they made her like, not that she was weak. She was weak though. Like she became like, oh, I'll do anything for you. I'll run off into the sunset.
Yeah, that.
No, you're Black Widow.
But then at the same time, I mean, I wouldn't say she's weak, but she's in the presence of Thor, God of Thunder, the Hulk, the Unstoppable Monster, Iron Man, with his suit of armor. I mean, maybe I put her above Hawkeye maybe because all he's got is a bow and arrow.
She literally has nothing. She's just awesome on every level. She uses her body, literally, and like, in fights and stuff. I don't know. It just irked me. I was just like, this is so unnecessary. And I was like, every time the love plot came up, I was like, ugh.
Yeah, it was an unnecessary.
Get it off. The Vision was really cool though.
Yeah.
The Vision was pretty dope. I didn't understand
in the
it,
comics,
but it was cool.
Vision and Scarlet Witch hook up.
No way.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how that child would come out?
Oh, they don't have a child, but another point as well. They had Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch hook up. That's right. And no, they didn't take away that they're brother and sister.
I'm sorry. Wait.
It was incest.
Did you just say Quicksilver and
Scarlet Witch
hook up?
In the comics, they used to.
But they're brothers. They're twins.
Yeah. Someone even pointed out, like, remember that time everyone in X-Men was totally cool with incest?
Oh my god. Is that real? Why would they do that?
Because...
Well, their dynamic in the movie was a little strange also, because they seemed a little flirty and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you're brother and sister. Like, there was a scene that she had, like, he did a flash of his abs, which, for those of you who don't know, Aaron Taylor Johnson is one hunk of guy. Like, he's like a man boy, but he's really hot. And they showed, like, a glimpse of his abs. And you just saw her face, like, I'm like, I don't look at my brother like that. That's gross.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, my brother looks like a toad to me. But it was just, like, a weird...
Maybe it was a throwback.
At least they were
an homage to once them hooking up.
That would be a movie I would see, though, just to be
Scarlet Witch was with Vision for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I really liked Ultron. Ultron was really funny to me.
Well, you see, the problem is Ultron was in the comics is not made by Tony Stark. He's made by Ant-Man, Hank Pym. And he's not supposed to be like, Robert Downey Jr. 2.0. It's supposed to be murderous. He kills, like, people because, it's kind of like, The Incredibles?
Yeah.
You know how the guy made the robot that only he could beat?
Yeah.
That's what Ultron is. It was Hank Pym made him Ultron as the robot only he could beat so that he could be the hero. And then Ultron gets too powerful. So, that's one thing.
Now, talking about Ant-Man, because Ant-Man was in the trailers before the movie started. Also with Star Wars. I think they gave off a Star Wars clip. I didn't see it, though, in the theater I went to. But Ant-Man, what's going on with that? Because I really don't think I'm going to watch it. Paul Rudd's going to play Ant-Man.
Yeah.
And it's like he's
he's able
to get from big to small.
Yeah, he shrinks. But
why would anyone want that power?
When he shrinks, he gets stronger. Because they use, like, certain particles that make him... Like, when you shrink...
Such a dumb idea. I don't know. I just feel like ants are so whack. Yeah, I said the word whack.
Yeah, throw back to like the 90s. Totally radical, dude.
Whack.
Did you also see they have the first picture of Stephen Amell, who plays Oliver Queen in Arrow, the Green Arrow, him on the set for the next Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie?
Ew, they're going to do another one? They didn't learn from the first time?
He's playing Casey Jones.
Is Michael Bay also doing it again?
Michael Bay wasn't the director. He was just a producer.
He was the producer, I know, but everything he touches.
So, yeah, it's a sequel. Looks alright. I hope they, like, make it.
Are they going to put Megan Fox again?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, God.
Which is probably going to be awkward, the two of them, because they're both married with kids, now trying to have some kind of romance on screen.
So weird. I don't know how I feel about some of these Scream movies. I just think it's crazy how they really line them up for like the next basically 20 years.
It's because they want to, just make more money. That's the biggest trend.
Which is fine, but I'm going to be like 40
Remember how zombie movies were big?
Yeah, I loved when zombie movies were big. It was awesome. Or like End of the World movies, even though I didn't watch them until like a year later because I was really paranoid.
Yeah.
Oh! Did I speak about this? I didn't. Speaking about paranoia, and then we'll take a quick break. I don't know if you have more of your comic book news?
Kind of.
Alright, so let me do this really quick before I forget. Yeah. So, I'm on the train. You'll love this. So, I'm sitting on the train, and what happened was, he looked like a child. He looked 13 years old. Sits across from me. I gave him like a courtesy smile, like, hey. And then I'm sitting, and I'm listening to my music, because I'm on the train and I don't want to be bothered. So... a spot opens up next to me. The kid looks like he needed more space, so he sits next to me. He starts to talk, and I'm like, you know what? He's not talking to me. No big deal. Then he points at my tattoo on my wrist, and he's like, oh, what is that? And I said, oh, it's an evil eye. And he was just like, oh, I know about those because I'm a Wiccan. I was like, oh. So I was like, oh, cool. So I proceed to put my headphones back in my ear. And then he keeps talking. This is on 1/10 that he starts this. I don't get off till 51st Street.
Ooh.
Yes. Going on and on about how the government is hiding things from us, how there's aliens walking among us, how he's probably next to be taken because he knows all this information, and that the government is hiding about this meteor that may be hitting us in September, which is the worst thing to tell me because I'm very paranoid about everything. And he just kept going on and on and on and on and on about all these conspiracy theories, and I just thought, end of the days.
Did he think the government was controlled by lizard people wearing human skin?
No, but he said that they're going to start putting trackers in us, and these trackers are able to kill us on the spot without us knowing. And do you know where he was going, Brian?
Where?
Therapy. He was going to therapy. I wonder why. Poor thing, was 17 years old. He was like, oh, hi, my name is Joe. I said, hi, my name is Summer. I was like, I don't want you knowing my name. I'm so sorry. No, I entertained it, and he was speaking really loud on the train. But I did not want to listen to it. I was like, no.
I feel you.
Why me? This would only happen to Spring. Nothing else like this weird happens to anyone else.
I don't know. I had a guy talk to me once. It was me and my two roommates.
About conspiracy theories?
Well, he was talking about, let's see, what was it? It was like, our whole being, like, on Earth. Like, this is the third realm, let's say. There's, you got to go to the second realm if you want to get to the fourth realm. And it's all like this weird stuff. I'm like, oh my God.
Idea.
No, it wasn't even Nirvana. And then the worst part is he turns to an Asian and says what I think is some pretty racist stuff to tell an Asian.
What was it?
He's like, oh, you go to, like, he was wearing a college shirt. He's like, oh, you go to that college? He's like, yeah. He's like, I bet you're starting to be a doctor. I'm like, you don't.
Was he studying? Wait,
yeah, he was, but still, you don't make those assumptions. You ask, like, oh, what? And he's like, oh, let me guess, your mom and dad are making you do it? I'm like, that's pretty racist where it's getting. So I'm just turning like, we don't know this guy. I'm not friends with him. We're not associated.
Do not put me in with this guy.
Yeah. Luckily, my stop was next.
Well, but what's going on with your more comic book news?
Comic book news, they rebooted. Well, not really rebooted. They have a new Avengers team.
Oh, that's right. Aren't they now
Free Comic Book Day was...
Oh, wait, no, you mean in comic book world. I thought because at the end of the Avengers, they show that they're supposed to be the new Avengers. So apparently...
Yeah.
Tony Stark's not coming back. Thor's not coming back. Captain America's not coming back.
Well, the guy who plays Captain America, I think, is leaving after the next Captain America movie.
Yeah, because he was only signed on for like what? Yeah. 6 movies.
So they're probably killing him off and having someone else take the mantle of Captain America.
Which I actually know, because apparently that's why they introduced Sebastian Stan, because apparently in the comic books Winter Soldier somehow becomes Captain America at one point.
You can either make it Captain America, or right now in the comics Falcon has the mantle of Captain America.
I don't want Falcon to be Captain America.
There's female Thor in this.
You did tell me about that.
There's going to be, well, in this so far, there's the character Nova, which hasn't been introduced, but the Nova Corps has been introduced. A new Iron Man who nobody knows who it is. Then there's Kamala Khan, who is a Muslim Miss Marvel.
Huh. Oh, you did speak about that before. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
So, and then Miles Morales, who is
the new Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Right?
African American.
You remember
Not really new. He's been around for a while, but now they're putting him more forward.
I love how they're integrating everyone into all these stuff. You know who they're also
I don't know, because Kamala Khan shouldn't be on a team like that. She was great on her own.
You know who they're integrating now into the world, Brian?
Who?
Guys who aren't hot.
Oh, the dad bodies?
Yes.
They're hot. I mean, it gives me a better chance at finding love,
this 19-year-old girl, I don't know what school.
Let me see a picture of her.
She's okay. She's cute. She's from Clemson University. Cute. She's a sophomore. Her name's Mackenzie Pearson. And I don't think that's her. That's her. According to Mackenzie, girls aren't attracted to bodies that are hot. Like, sure, we like them, but we tend to go for guys who aren't exactly fat, aren't exactly skinny, but they're in the happy middle.
Yes.
Someone waves. But that they're in the happy middle, so, like, they have, like, the nice soft bodies.
Yes.
Because apparently you guys make us feel secure and okay about ourselves.
Yes.
They're lying.
No, what? Don't say that. This is my only chance at finding love.
I mean, like, I do have a crush on I can never remember his last name. Jason Segel, yeah. Jason Segel, I love him. Leonardo DiCaprio, Bay does no wrong. But Seth Rogen, I'm sorry. But then, you know what? I guess there's always... I don't know. And this girl, she's getting a lot of coverage about it. She just wrote it randomly. Now everyone's just blowing up about it. Because now, I guess, dad bods are finally a thing.
Yes.
So if you guys have a dad bod, don't worry, you're fine.
It's my time to shine.
It is your time to shine. Drink as much beer as you want. You don't like going to the gym? Don't have to. Eat pizza.
Great. I didn't go to begin with.
It literally says, Pearson describes the dad bod as a guy who says, I go to the gym occasionally, but I also drink heavily on the weekends and enjoy eating 8 slices of pizza at a time.
Yes.
Derek Bryan's like, yes, that's my field.
Yes.
That is my field.
I am the master now.
And really funny, some of these guys kind of look like guys from Iona here. I just noticed, though, for guys especially, like, I know everyone gains that freshman 15, but especially guys, you guys, I don't know what it is, but it's like as we go further and further into our college lives, you become, like, kind of heavier, and it's really funny. Like, it's like, we know that it's from the beer. Like, we know it. And you guys just don't care. You're just like, man, okay. And the girls are like, oh, my God, I'm getting so fat.
I just start, I say I have to love me. And
is that what you say, Brian?
I wake up and I'm like, let's love me.
Brian, you have more self-esteem than Beyonce.
Yeah, that's my strong suit.
Brian wakes up and is flawless. Okay.
At no point...
Beyonce took that line from Brian.
Yeah, at no point from waking up and, like, coming to the show, let's say, do I ever say, I wish something about me was different.
That is true.
I could say...
It literally says... He isn't worried about being perfect because Brian already knows that.
Because I know I am perfect.
He's someone who knows who he is and loves his body.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
Brian's like, preach, girl. Preach!
You're just, like, telling me what I already know.
So, does that mean that guys like mom bods?
Maybe.
Liars. Bunch of liars.
My roommate's into older women, so...
Older women could be pretty hot.
Cougars.
Woo, woo. I have a feeling... Alright, I'm going to wrap this up on this note. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up being a cougar when I'm older.
I have a feeling I'm going to be alone and lonely.
But Brian, you have the mirror.
I know. But, I mean, I look crazy walking around in public with a mirror.
I love you.
Saying, this is my date. He's the only person who gets me.
I love you, Brian. I love you too, Brian. You're awesome.
Iona College is highly accredited.
Yeah, I'd get like a recording and put it on a mirror of I love you, Brian.
Brian, you're the best. You do no wrong.
Make a mixtape of just me saying positive messages.
That would actually be really funny.
You're perfect the way you are. They just don't get
girl,
you.
You're we could keep going on and on about this, but we're going to take a really quick break, and when we come back, it's time to say goodbye.